Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Modded Endless Legend with the improved AI. Responding to a couple of viewer requests, today we're playing Allayi and we're going for a wonder victory, which means we have to complete our faction quest and then build a big building. I like to start in the lobby so that you guys can see the game settings, and now you have seen the game settings, and we shall move forward. So, what's the deal with the Allayi, just in case you're unfamiliar? Thing number one that's really cool and going to have a big effect on how we play is that all of the Allayi units have two forms. They have a light form and a dark form, and they switch when the season changes. So in the summer we're light, in the winter we're dark. Light form Allayi have bonus health, regen, and bonus defense, I'm pretty sure. While dark form Allayi have bonus attack and bonus move, and they are immune to the normal stat penalties of winter. So not only do we not slow down in the winter, we actually get faster. In addition, each Allayi unit has a... We're just going to skip the cinematic here. Each Allayi unit has a special shifter ability, a special ability relating to the shifting. For example, these guys, because they're cavalry units, have shifting charge, minus attack on the target per movement point spent when we're in light form, and minus defense on the target per movement point spent when we're in dark form. So we're way better at killing stuff in dark form, always. Now, I do want to say, for the record, I think that the light form Seeker is possibly the worst unit in the game. Maybe I should say the worst non-support unit at fighting. Just really, really bad. However, this is going to feel a little bit like the roving clans. These guys have some non-trivial similarities. The monk that we can pick up here is fantastic. It's an excellent, excellent unit. So our army is going to be largely composed of monks, hopefully. Cross your fingers. We're just going to try to get through this early phase where we don't have access to anything else. What else do we have? What other cool stuff do we have? We have... Scroll up here. Battlefield Symbiosis. Plus 15% initiative per morale. Per point of morale. It makes our initiative function a little bit like attack and defense. And a lot of the value that we're going to get out of this is that it allows your units to go early on the first turn a lot, because you get to start all grouped up on that first turn, and that can be really valuable even if you're not going first the rest of the time. The first turn has such a disproportionate effect on unit positions. It's so much more important than the following turns. We have the Breath of Auriga. We do not have to guess. There's no range of time when the seasons will change. We know exactly when. 24 turns, it will be winter. That's a late winter, I think. That's kind of not great for us. We like early winter. Mercurial Diplomats. We have lowered influence cost for declarations during the winter, lowered influence cost for treaty proposal during the summer. It's fine, We can see pearls that spawn on any tile that we have ever seen. We don't have to have current vision of it, so that's going to help us a lot. We also get pearls from ruins. And the reason we need so many pearls is, first of all, everybody needs pearls. But secondly, we don't have burrow streets. We have a unique district replacement that is better than a burrow street, but it costs pearls to build. So we're going to need a lot of them. And this is the other thing that's going to have a huge effect on the way we play this game. Plus 150 expansion disapproval. That is not 150% expansion disapproval, it is plus 150%. We are over double expansion disapproval, and that means that building out into new regions is a costly endeavor. We're going to be very careful about not approval bombing ourselves. We also have a bonus recovery rate, or bonus ownership recovery rate on cities. The ownership rate, or the ownership level, is that little percentage in the top right of the city panel. It is only below 100% when you take a city from another person. So this just means that cities that we take from other people integrate themselves fully into our empire more quickly. And the only effect that really has is that it lessens the amount of time that we spend with the approval penalty for having low ownership. So it really doesn't... It's not meaningful. And double food required for each population. We need twice as much food for our citizens. So we're going to need a lot of food. We have a bunch of stuff we'll talk about when it becomes relevant. We start with the shipyard, which is cool, obviously, in this era of sea resources. It's really great to be able to get out on the water quickly. We also have the Skyfin. We start with the Skyfin. We'll talk about that in a second, because we're going to get one really quickly. And this is our district replacement. This is the thing we have instead of burrows. If you remember the stats that a burrow gives, this is better. It is just better. It also gives less disapproval when it's built. And we can build one of these for each citizen in our cities instead of for every 2 citizens. So these are fantastic. It doesn't say it here explicitly, but they cost, I believe, 10 pearls plus 2 pearls for each other Garth in the city. So it will be expensive to build big cities. We're going to need a lot of pearls. Alright, let's get to it. I see this is very exciting to me. A pair of anomalies that both give industry. So let's have a look around. Now we have like the roving clans, we have all these fast units. We have cavalry as our starting unit, and then our settler is also cavalry, so also has the 6 move. So let's head out this way. What do we have over here? The region that they've started us in is quite large. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's better than settling near these anomalies. And our starting village is an Erisys village. So that's fine. It's not awesome. Let's have a quick look around. Alright, we get some Seratan over here. So we basically have to settle on these, right? The Sparrow Rock Peel gives approval in addition to just being really awesome. Clay does not give approval, but nobody's perfect. So that's a pretty good set of starting stats. It's a little low on science. If we settle on this side, we get a lot more science. I'd like to be closer to the water so it's easier to build a cargo dock, but 12, 14, 2, 7 versus 14, 10, 6, 5. I don't think we can have 2 science. I think that that's a bad idea. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so we're going to do a pretty standard thing here. We want our Founders Memorial quickly. We want to get the ability to parlay, followed by the ability to get industry. This is a little slow. What if we put this guy on research? It would add 2 turns to the memorial, but it would cut a turn off a language screen, and possibly also a turn off a mill foundry. Yeah, we might finish Mill Foundry the same turn the Founders Memorial finishes. That's probably fine. Alright, so we're just going to fan out. We're going to find as much cool stuff as possible as quickly as possible. Also, today's legendary deeds are destroy at least 10 armies in order to gain tactical training. This is not possible. The AI will absolutely for sure get this. And be the first to activate 4 luxury boosters in order to get 130 emeralds. 130 emeralds is a bad prize, but 130 emeralds can be valuable for trade, so we should still get this if we can. Alright, so I remember a little bit about our faction quest from the last time we played these guys. We're going to, first of all, have to search these ruins. I don't know why the camera suddenly jumped. Search these ruins and get a free Skyfin. Obviously, we're not going to say no to free units. Then we have to build the Altar of Origa. It requires 10 pearls, so we gotta find 10 pearls somewhere. Remember, we get pearls from searching ruins, so we don't have to wait until winter. Now that we have the Skyfin, let's talk about the Skyfin. Isn't he cute? Skyfin has a very, very high base movement speed, you can see, and he can fly, so he's a great scout. He has Origa Affinity, which means he gets extra pearls, more pearls from the pearl deposits than are actually in the pearl deposits. That's fantastic. He additionally has this ability, which first of all means that he never gets attacked by neutral armies. And secondly, the army action Aspirate lets him gather resources from resource deposits. Even if they're not in regions we control, even if we don't have the technology to gather them, you just park him on a resource deposit and he gathers. And he's faster than an extractor, too. So this could be really valuable in the early game. It will also help us make the leap from one tech tier to another, because we can park him over Adamantian as soon as we can see Adamantian, stuff like that. And just make our lives a little easier on those transitions. But he has the same shifter nature ability and his own combat ability, but the fact is, Skyfin should basically never be involved in combat. They're terrible fighters. They have a ton of life, but they're terrible fighters, as you can see here. If we do have to bring one in every once in a while, or have the opportunity to bring one in once in a while as a reinforcement, that's fine. And if that happens, we'll talk about their combat abilities then, because I don't think it's going to happen. It's unlikely. Alright, so let's fly these dudes around. Are we? Yeah, okay, so we're pretty close to the north end of the map. This is going to be all ocean. We should run somebody out there. I think it's going to be the Seeker. Because I want to get a thorough picture of the land around us as quickly as possible. Within 5 turns, search for a relic on this island? That's interesting. Well, I guess we're sending the Seeker that way first. Alright, 2 more turns until Language Square. I'm going to keep these guys nearby so that we can talk to our Held Region Minor faction next turn. Ah, this will be fine. We can do this. Ooh, wine. Wine is the best of the early game resources for everybody. But it's especially best for us because we love being fervent, and we have some serious problems with approval. You're going to see, as soon as we start expanding, everything's going to go to hell. Alright, so... a lot of early game ruins, but we're having some terrible luck with them. Alright, so we're looking for other players. We're looking for ruins, obviously. We want to get as many minor faction quests as we can get. It's really nice to have these fast-moving units in the early game. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to head toward this little island here. I mean, it might not be an island, actually. It might be a peninsula extending like this. Alright, this is as far as these guys are going to go. 10 gold. We don't want to pop the gold just yet. I want to hold on to it until we have some more buildings. Ooh, Ia's arm. Okay, well that's not particularly valuable for us. The odds that we're going to have a hero with a two-handed sword who actually wants to use a weapon are pretty low. Because Zoyos Brightslash is going to be our army commander. He's a ranged hero, you know. You know how I feel about that ranged class tree. It's pretty fantastic. Alright, there we go. That's what I just want, like, in the early game, usually I just want big piles of dust. Alright, we don't necessarily want to meet Red, but we would like to know what faction they are, because that may inform our movements somewhat. It looks like this is an island. We can see border. It's oddly placed. Alright, let's try to see just like the edge of their city or something. Oh, this is a weird little region. Alright, we have the ability to parlay. Let's start parlaying. Come on, easy quests. Okay, that's not difficult. Is this region, so we kill a Saratan village and get some Titan bones? That's fantastic. We are going to have to pull our hero back to get that done, though, probably. Okay, well that's a little bit of a pipe dream. That's a fairly distant region. This is pretty weird. Ooh. Travel to the Gorn village with only a hero and fight them. Well, maybe. We'll see. We're very busy. Alright, are we close enough? I think this is close enough to participate. Yeah, just barely. We found some more dust. Get some movement on. Alright, we're finding enough dust that we might be able to go for an early mercenary market and try to pick up a hero quickly for our capital. Alright, let's do it. This should be easy. Saratan are pretty bad fighters. Oh, we revealed the location of a fortress. By the way, starting a battle always reveals all of the tiles that are actually in the battle area, so this could be a valuable way to get some early scouting. I think we're just going to rush them. Now, it is worth noting that the AI for Allayi heroes is currently broken. I'm not 100% sure why, but their default order every combat will be move one space in a random direction. So we're going to have to be doing a lot of manual fighting here, and we're going to have to be remembering to give this guy orders. Otherwise, he's just going to mill around and do nothing. Alright, we want to move to here. I actually should have... I should have been pursuing our Seeker with our hero, because our hero's shifter ability causes him to heal nearby allied units for a small amount when he attacks while he's in light form. We might lose this Seeker. He's starting to get a little worried. Yay, 7 heal. Okay, run, dude, run. Right, obviously, a Seeker at 2 health is not much of a boon for us combat-wise, but it doesn't matter how much health you have. You can always search ruins and stuff. So he's way more valuable to us alive than dead. Alright, we're going to have to fight him again next turn, as silly as that is. I'm just going to have the hero do it. This guy's got enough movement, we can put him in the water, and I want to parlay with that fortress. Do I want to bother spending resources to pacify Melantor? I don't think so. Okay, this architecture looks Vaulter to me. I think they use that dark metal. I think so do the Forgotten, but I think the Forgotten stuff tends to be more rounded. Yeah, could be Vaulter. Let's fly over. Ah, they settled. Well, it is Vaulters. They settled all the way against the edge of the region. There's no way that's right. That seems like a bad saddle to me. Hey, look, we can see a ruin glowing through the fog there. And this Skyfin has searched a lot of ruins very, very quickly. Oh, there it is. Lust for loot. That's what I was looking for. Alright, now remember, we can't use the reassign trick with a Skyfin because it cannot be joined by other units. So we're going to have to actually run our hero over there. Which means we're not going to be able to do this for a little while. Alright, Alright, this is the last turn, by the way, for Break Wall. So we just barely got there in time. It's pretty good. This is a pretty good shield. This is a titanium tile, by the way. We can see a little bit of the blue stone at the edge of it. Wow, we're having some real bad luck with these ruins. Okay, so 2 spices and titanium. This is a pretty good region, but we're not really in a hurry. The AI tends not to pick up shipyard very early, so... Okay, repair this bathysphere by bringing it to... Wow, that is a very distant location. As long as we're out here, we may as well check up here for ruins and stuff. Alright, let's finish this job and then try to get down there. We're probably not going to be able to get all of the ruins for Lust for Loot because we're so far away from the first one. But we'll be able to get some of this stuff at least. We can probably auto this. Alright. So we got 10 Titan Bones, and we'll get 80 dust when we return to the village. That destroy this other tribe thing is really valuable. It's by far the most valuable of the quests you can get from the minor factions. So what do we want next? Our science is a little bit low. Where do we want to build our altar? We probably want to build toward the water, right? Well, let's build toward the water and also into all this industry. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, let's use our dust to rush this instead of trying to rush a hero. Because I really do want to get some motion on our faction quest. Our faction quest, the next step is going to ask us to be fervent, and we're going to have a hard time doing that if we've settled. So it's sort of bottlenecking us, preventing us from settling, and I would really like to fix that. Alright, we can't see any of Purple's buildings, so we have no idea what they are. Man, this is a really... You usually don't have to travel this far for the Yellow Bathysphere quest. Hey, look, there's one. So it looks like this is probably a one-fortress region, which is pretty good for us, because we have a quest to do that's definitely going to get us control of it. I guess these guys need to get back to the mainland? Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to pop our Titan Bones. Plus 50% industry on cities is no joke. Alright, so Dillard is a strong candidate for our first settle because line is just tremendously important. Unbelievably so. Okay, necrophages. Fortunately, we can search this ruin from the cliff, thanks to our flight. Alright, and then we can just get the hell out of here. Flying really is, like, incredibly valuable. Alright, so red and purple are almost certainly going to come to blows early on, very quickly. You can see blue is down here as well. Alright, this tribe doesn't want to negotiate. No skin off my nose. That's a lot of titanium. Is our hero? Yes, our hero is still in our home region. We may as well throw on Break Wall here. Well, actually, let's not. 12 titanium is enough. that we could potentially, if we get a quest to give a village titanium, we'd be able to pay it, but 6 titanium is not enough, so let's not... ooh, another wine region here. Alright, that's a pretty easy quest. We should just get that for free. Alright, we need more units searching the lands. This guy's gotta get back over here. Alright. So things are going okay so far. You may as well search the rest of the region. Let's just reveal everything. Oh, it is not a one fortress region. Ah, this one sucks. So this is a trap. If you bring your hero back here, they spawn a bunch of fire ships to attack you. We do not realistically have the ability to fight a bunch of fire ships, and the fire ships, once spawned, even if we then, go on to lose the battle, would still be there and would still be a problem for the region in the future. So we're probably just going to have to take that one over by force or by bribery. How much is the bribe? Oh no, you can't bribe fortresses. You can bribe minor faction villages. I don't usually do it, but for a fortress it would be extremely worthwhile, which is, I'm assuming, why you can't. Alright, yeah, let's see if we can meet blue. It's not a big deal to meet your neighbors who are far away. A lot less likely to threaten you. Okay, I have no particular feelings about Morgar players who are this far away from me. I'm fine with that. Although, notice, he is on the coast with his first settlement, so he's going to take over the southern oceans pretty quickly. We're going to have to be wary of that. Let's talk to this fortress as we pass here. Locate and capture the listening post in Urino. Is this that? No, I said that region's name is something else. Okay, I have no idea where that is. Something to worry about later, then. Yeah, purple and red are already butting heads. This could be good for us, could be bad for us, depending on how the battle goes. Obviously, we don't want one of them to quickly consume the other. Alright, the altar is finished. Now, be fervent. We are fervent right now, so that'll complete at the beginning of next turn. And now we can think about settling. So usually I don't like to settle until we get closer to the Empire plan, but I really want to make sure I lock up one of these wine regions. It's going to be really, really valuable. So... we'll come back and get this later. We have not talked to this region's faction yet. Okay, that probably will not happen. We probably will not have the influence because we're probably going to have founded a second city by then. What do we want you to do? You certainly can't fight the fortress. I guess let's just search the water to the west? Because we already have a unit going out to the east. Alright, I love these cavalry factions because I love having a really good idea of what the world looks like. You can make so much better decisions when you have information, you know? We don't actually want to pacify these guys. We could give them the resources, but we won't because we don't care about them. Alright, finally. Alright, so 10 more Titan Bones. The next location... wow, really? That's far away. What's going to be the best way to do that? Do I want to run this unit this way? Or, honestly, that might be slower than just having the hero go get it. Never mind. He's going to keep exploring the high seas. How many turns would it take you to get over here? Alright, and if the hero just runs, it's probably just about as fast. Actually, a little faster. Okay, yeah, that'll be the plan. So you get to explore to the west. Oh, did we? Oh, yeah, this is Smezroth. Okay. So we're starting to get a pretty good picture of things. I would assume that green and pink are over here somewhere. One of them is like in here, and one of them is over here. Yeah, we may as well dive here. Okay, so you can see by the fact that where my mouse cursor is, and the fact that this border is glowing, you can see that this is the same region. So this is a big sea region with 3 fortresses in it. Alright, and the next step of our faction quest is to produce 9 influence in one of the cities for 10 turns. We'll get to that. I'm not too worried about rushing into that step. The step after that, I believe, is going to ask us to get our altar of the Allayi to, or our altar, the winter altar, up to level 2. So we don't really need to be producing 9 influence until we're close to that anyway. Alright, so food is important. Obviously dust is also important, but yeah, I think we're going to go for cultivation next. Or do I want to get mercenary market? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's try to get this early. We might be able to get a hero early, and that makes a big difference. Alright. Okay, we can get back to ferment like this. Actually, we have the resources now. Yeah, we have to pop one more booster to get all of these emeralds. Let's just go ahead and do it. At some point, we will trade away the bulk of those emeralds for something, and we'll be really happy we did that. Sorry about that. My allergies are acting up something fierce here. Alright, so let's hit this while we pass. I'm a little worried that we might get attacked a bunch of times as we're trying to get to this. I might even, you know, yeah, let's pick up this second point of edge level over. I don't usually do that, but we got a lot of distance to cover here. And what we found was the manual labor quest, which we are not going to be doing. Yeah. Okay, pink is right here. Wow, yeah, we are having terrible luck with these ruins. We've got way more empty ruins than I would expect. But yeah, we're still going to be gaining dust rapidly for a little while because there's still a lot of territory to explore. So I'm confident that this mercenary market is going to work out for us. What is this? What did I do? Oh, yeah. So this region is now pacified. Well, let's go this way and have a look at what the region actually looks like before we try to settle there. Okay, so it's a pair of Eyeless Ones villages. Eyeless Ones, by the way, give approval as their assimilation bonus, so pretty relevant to us. The Delvers would also be relevant because of the quest that you can get from them that gives the approval accessory. $30 more dust. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, run right past their cities. We are definitely getting attacked. And hey, Necrophage is already deep in Red's territory. Alright, so we give these guys the bathysphere, they repair it, and then we get control of the original fortress, the one that gave us the quest, which is this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to figure out how to take this fortress, or else we're going to lose it pretty shortly afterward. Alright, so there's a pair of anomalies up here. Obviously, the city built here is not going to have very much expansion potential, so we probably do want to take advantage of these two instead. Actually, this is a really anomaly-dense area. Would I rather take Dillard? It looks like none of the regions adjacent to Shulna are yet owned, so we can take Dillard first. I think this is a fine first move, no matter which one we're going for. We can take Dillard first. So what's this? This is an approval anomaly. Step soil. This is an approval anomaly. These are both, I think. Oh no, Massive Tree is not. It's very important to manage our approval. What do they have aside from that, resource-wise? Neither one of them appears to have anything else. It's tough. Well, we don't have to make the decision right now. Let's wait until next turn. Information may emerge that will, affect our decision. Could happen. Okay. It's going to be a couple of turns before we have the tech necessary to build any new buildings. Should we push for an early museum? The approval bonus is so valuable to us. I think we're going to go for it. That's a very early museum. I'm confident that we'll get it. Nobody's going to beat us to that. Jeez, this is a tough lust for loot. They're usually not this difficult. Alright, where do we want to settle? We have to actually make this decision. We can settle right here between the stones, and that would make it easy to get. By the way, our Skyfin is aspirating. He's mining this, you can see. Okay, he's only playing one. Oh, that's right. It's not that he's just always faster than an extractor. It's that aspiration, the amount of resources you get, is based on the level of the Skyfin. So as he levels up, he'll become faster than an extractor. We don't actually need him doing that, but it's cool that he... It's a cool thing. We may have him doing it on the line in the near future, because we do not have the tech to actually extract the line yet. Don't think I care about the guard and Oleron. Not enough to give them stuff. Yeah, we're definitely going to have the dust to get a hero. But I do think we're having a little bit of bad luck with the ruins, but on the whole, this has gone pretty well. This is a pretty good start. Alright, time to pull the trigger. I do think that the city that we build in Shulna is going to be better than a city here. And actually, it would probably be better to start establishing this one early, because this one's going to serve as sort of... this is going to be important militarily. because it is the farthest forward of our cities. Alright, so as we just build Garths... Alright, cool. We got that. Unfortunately, like I said, I expect that we are going to lose the region to neutral spawning from here. What do they want? They want 50 dust. I will do that. For a fortress, I will do that. Wait 6 turns to get free boarding vessel tech and control the fortress. Pretty great. And that looks like it actually might be a one fortress region, so we might get control of the whole region, which would be fantastic. Okay, that's probably not happening. Colonizing Horlican. This is about 1 million miles away from my territory. Destroy a Hunt's village in Rual. This one, right? No. Where's Rual? I don't even see that. It might be down here. Am I going for this? I think I'm going for this. It's just a hero. Remember, we can reassign the hero to another army if things get a little too dangerous. This is a valuable time for gathering intel. And remember, any tile that we reveal, we get information on its control updates. Like if purple were to settle in L, we would see that without having to actually have sight over it. So it's good for us to reveal the map as a way of keeping track of the other empires. All right, let's do a sanity check here. Am I settling in the place that makes the most sense? Would it be better to settle like here? 6949 311 411. This is a low food region. That's true. Maybe I need to take advantage of the food from the tree. Although, if we settle here, it doesn't take us long to get down to the river. Yeah, I think this is right. Our approval is gonna bomb a little bit, though. Okay, so what is our approval drop to mid-happy? There's not really a lot we can do about it, actually. Oh, I should have... That was a mistake. I should have popped the extra Titan bones. In fact, that was a big enough mistake that we're gonna go back and fix it. Always think about what you're doing before you do it. It's a problem. I do things too quickly sometimes, and I do not fully consider the implications. Also, I apologize for how stuffy I sound. I know it's bad. I can hear it, but I am so stuffed up. There's not really anything I can do about it, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to pop our Titan Bones. Even though we already have Titan Bones running, we can pop them again. I know the UI does not make this super clear, because it doesn't have it outlined like the other resources. And actually, we're going to crack all of this stuff for approval. Get our approval as high as possible before settling. Does that allow us? No, it does not allow us to keep. Oh well. It was a good try. Now, if we were to assimilate the eyeless ones, we have 10 approval worth of eyeless ones. Yeah, let's do it. Well, wait, hold on. We are 5 turns off of a faction plan. Yeah, it'll be fine. So, 10 approval gets us back to farming. Good stuff. We really got to get this wine extraction going, though. Let's move that above cultivation even. Wine extraction is going to be very, very important to us. Okay, ensure Shulna is fervent. Is it? It is not. We don't really have any way of making it, so... we need sewers, too, man. I'm bummed. We got a different quest because of the reload, and this quest is way less good for us. Oh, this is the price you pay when you screw up. We'll be alright, I'm confident. Alright, what else would we... Alright, we should get a quest for these guys. Okay, that's definitely not happening. Okay, that's just free dust. It's free dust that we have to work for, so I guess it's a little bit less good than the free dust we normally get, but we'll survive. Give these guys 8 titanium. Okay, so we're no longer going to get the boarding vessel for free from the other fortress. I will absolutely trade 8 titanium for a tech. That sounds great. So I didn't actually get a quest from these guys. Let's go get a quest from these guys. It might be doable. Could be. Yeah, our hero's definitely going to get caught here. Alright, so we're not going to worry about that for a second. Let's do this. Wow, all of these fortresses are still unrevealed, huh? Give these guys 8 emeralds. Absolutely. Trade 8 emeralds for 15 titanium. That's fantastic. What was the quest we had from these dudes? Capture the listening post in Urino. Is this that? No, this is a manufactorium. And actually, that's Sulan up there. Where the hell? Urino must be down here somewhere. I'm assuming that it gives you a quest for something that's in an adjacent sea region. But obviously, adjacent sea regions could be stuff that is in an adjacent sea region can be a pretty large total number of tiles away. Alright, we already have a quest for this region. We're just looking for stuff, and obviously it's good to know where green is as well. So what do we know about... Let's have a quick zoom all the way out here. So basically all of this territory is very likely to be easily takeable. Although as the Allayi, we actually don't have the ability to hold a country that large without having serious approval problems. We're going to definitely have to research all of the approval buildings and... We also just need more wine, man. We get that wine. So titanium and dust, cool. Oh, we do have the mercenary market, right? So let's get some governors, man. Alright, let's see. Okay, Ozek the Chosen is a strong hero. Influence boost 3 is really nice, and obviously cultist heroes are great for cities that are going to have high outputs, which is to say cities that you build earlier. Yeah, I think we're going to go for Ozek the Chosen over Indab, who obviously is just sort of like strictly worse. We also have access to plus dust plus influence. That's not bad. Dust efficiency 3 is pretty good. Dust efficiency 3 plus a food boost is pretty good, but I think we want the cultist hero badly enough. And we're actually almost able to afford a hero in our other city as well. Oh, and that city should now be putting out enough influence that our faction quest will be moving forward. Where is that? Here it is. Let's pin this, just so we can keep track. Okay, so I'm not really sure what the best play is with this guy, we could go speak to this fortress, or we could try to find the listening post in Urino. It would be really cool to have a whole region. Oh, right. Oh, we actually can't get out. Okay, well, we're just going to reassign him then to here. Or to here? So we can split them up and search the ocean a little bit more efficiently. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I have a pretty good feeling about this start, honestly. I think this is going well. So let's get public libraries built. What's up? Oh, they're forgotten. Fantastic. Well, at least we don't have to actually be close to them. Because if they get to see your cities, they're going to plant spies, and then things are going to get really ugly. And of course, they introduced themselves to us like this, because that's who they are as people. Bunch of bastards. Well, okay, we'll see. That could happen. Sadly, not something I have a huge amount of control over. We might have to actually build some ships. Alright, since I don't feel like we're going to be able to get control of this region anyway, I guess I'm a little bit less concerned about... Well, this fortress is going to pump out neutral ships that'll threaten my control of Nathan, though. Yeah, let's go see what they want. That listening post in Urino could be anywhere, and it could be very, very far away. I think we don't quite have enough for another hero. Yeah, we'll get there. Obviously, we're in retreat. We are quite a bit faster than they are. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get Shulma's approval levels up. I mean, it's gonna be mine. Really. That's gonna have to be what it is. Wow, they, taking back our fortresses already. Yep, so Sulan's lost. We got some good free resources out of it. Looks like we have an island over here. Alright, 2 turns until we have the legendary building. In Shulna, there are some Titan bones. That's cool, I guess. We just finished a quest that gave us a bunch of dust, so now we can afford another governor. I'm pretty pleased about this this fast governor thing. Do we want to just pick up the other... You know, I think we do. I think we're just going to pick up the other cultist. We're going to have 2... we have 2 cultist governors before turn 20. I don't feel bad about that at all. And I know I said that generally we're not going to be using these guys for combat, but I think it's perfectly fine to use them for initiating combat near a city. This should be pretty good, I think. We gotta be careful. Obviously, it would be a real bummer if it died. So the Skyfin has Shifting Awe. It can give morale to friendly units, and then the morale sort of radiates off of the friendly unit onto other nearby units over time. Or in dark form, it can do the opposite, give minus morale when it attacks to the thing that it attacked, which radiates off it over time. I want to morale buff my hero. Let's have it move to here. I still want him to be safe. And obviously I'm not too worried about the boss just killing all of us, because we're going to have... Actually, this is not great. Never mind what I said. I'm a little worried. Them locking up our reinforcement slots means we don't get to bring in all of our cavalry-slaying militia. We still couldn't even kill one of them? Come on. Come on, guys. Well, I'm glad they're focused on the militia, at least. Please don't buff people. Please just kill. Alright, this guy fits hardy. He'll be fine. We're actually not... Okay, maybe we are going to get a ball. The hero hits hard enough that he might be able to wrap this up. There we go. Okay, was that the army that had the treasure? It was not. But that did help our Skyfin level up a little bit faster, which is valuable, because like I said, the aspiration rate is based on the Skyfin's level, so... Alright, what's he going to do now? We have most of the territory around us revealed. I guess we can run down here. And what do you want? Okay, well, that might happen, but we're going to lose control of the fortress immediately afterward due to the neutrals. And we don't have a coastal city from which to build boats, so... We might have to settle Sodeltan on the coast. That might be the best play. So is this actually a one-fortress region? Ooh. Okay, we will give you... Oh, we will not give you 50 dust. We don't have it. Did my approval drop? Nope. Approval hasn't dropped yet. We're just kind of running short on dust. Alright, well, the what do you call it will help with that. Alright, let's start building out our cities, shall we? Like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of industry building seekers because they're so bad. Although I'm a little worried that we're now adjacent to somebody. Who is it? It is... Ardent Mages. Okay, Ardent Mages are pretty dangerous combatants. We have to be careful. I guess we can finish exploring the northern tip of some of these regions up here. And then, yeah, this guy's going to start heading out. We'll see if we can find that listening post. Maybe we can take the whole region over. Alright, and here comes our legendary building. Alright, pretty great. We're at 86. Yeah. We're at 86 influence, which is good for us. Who's being attacked? Oh. Yeah, just retreat. It's fine. Hey, check it out. Stuff. Alright, Ozek the Chosen is leveling up. Getting him into the city right before the legendary building completed was good. It was valuable. Alright, let's build a Garth. Because like I said, we're going to need to level this to level 2 pretty shortly in our faction quest. Alright, what are you going to do? Guys, let's park you on this wine. We'll start gathering wine here. We do need to grab Dillard. Have we... No, we do not have the quest for this region. Crazy. Give them 8 wine. Alright, I probably will. Okay, so you can see at this point he is gathering at... can I see his aspiration rate? No. Okay, we have stuff building. We're building Garth. This is important. Alright. Well, I think we do that. That's a no-brainer. We're definitely going to have to put some people on Dust pretty soon. I don't really want to move away from this fortress. I think we're going to go to here. Nah, here's better. Even here. And let's reassign some people so that we can try to get... no, we're not going to be able to generate 28 dust, though. I could sell a unit to the marketplace. That doesn't seem like a great use of our units, though. But after this turn, when we have the plus dust from the Empire plan, we might be able to generate enough dust to buy this place off. Oh, we pacified Mesroth. Here, okay. That's fine. We're probably not settling. Although, it's hard to... Oh, boy, those are some... We could settle here and get 3 massive trees. That's pretty cool. Okay, so our Skyfin is gathering at plus 1.5. So it's probably... at level 1, he gathers 1. And then he gets an extra 0.5 from every level above that. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good gather rate. Alright, I'm not even sure if we have a quest from you guys yet. We do. Alright, still a little bit of territory for him to explore. So you're staying put. You know, I actually don't know. Can a bathysphere take a single boarding vessel? Bathyspheres have high defense, right? The boarding vessel has about as much attack as the bathysphere does, but the submersion ability lets them have extra defense. This is a level 2. This would be easier if it was level 1. Let's try it. I'm curious, because if this bathysphere can defend Nathan, that would be really great. Alright, the game doesn't think we're going to be able to pull it off. So, the way submersion works is we start submerged. We have 5 times our normal defense while submerged. I think we start submerged. We sure look submerged. Cannot counterattack. Huh. Trying to figure out what I think the best play is just to make sure that he... Yeah, I don't think it matters, actually. He charges us, we charge him. Oof, well, he sunk us in a single hit. So there's that. And now we're going to slowly lose control of that whole ocean region. Fantastic. Alright, let's do a single turn of lots of people assigned to dust. Can I make it to plus enough dust without adding... Yeah, this'll do. And doesn't add a turn to the Garth. Okay, so we'll give them the 50 dust. And we'll get control in a few turns. And then we'll immediately lose control because neutral vessels, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we were going to get a tech out of that. Didn't quite work out that way. Retreat. And then, yeah, this is just losing ocean stuff. Unfortunately, we weren't able to lock up any of the ocean regions fast enough to prevent the fortresses from spawning ships. Which means that at this point, any take and hold is going to involve us actually having a force powerful enough to fight back against the neutrals. Which doesn't mean a lot. It means just a couple of ships. Alright. We're going to go ahead and build a Garth here to level up our altar, which will sort of prepping for our next faction quest step. Please, please, please get that wine extractor up. Move you guys back off of dust. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We got some people settling pretty aggressively toward the center of the continent. We're going to have to defend Shulna. But I love the fact that the Forgotten are isolated from everybody. That should slow down their growth a little bit, because one of the most efficient ways for them to get technology is to steal it from others. They're going to have trouble spying on anyone without being able to actually see their cities. Our faction quest is coming along. We're going to make some pretty fast progress on this. At some point, it's going to ask us to attack an enemy city, I believe, and we'll have to deal with that when it comes. Come back next time. I got a good feeling about this one. And we'll see you then.